Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. Got into some interesting discussions on X with people who insist that miscarriage management is an abortion. Now, the reason they do this is because they want women and their loved ones to be frightened into thinking that abortion bans prohibit miscarriage management. This is a very sleazy move. So, and one person went through to U.S. legal motto, convenient, affordable, legal help because we care. Yeah, they define everything. And quoted, abortion is defined as the termination of pregnancy by various methods, including medical surgery, before the fetus is able to sustain independent life. Well, first of all, you know that definition is not accurate because many states explicitly allow post-viability abortions. So the idea that legally an abortion is before the baby is able to survive outside the womb, you already know that definition is bogus. There wouldn't be post-viability abortions if that was actually the legal definition in every state in the union. So I looked at every state and at Washington, D.C., and looked at what their definitions were. And I noticed something very interesting. Every single state that has any sort of abortion restriction very clearly indicates in their law that abortion is killing the baby. Okay? I will give you an example. Alaska. Abortion means the use or prescription of an instrument, medicine, drug, or other substance or device to terminate the pregnancy of a woman known to be pregnant, except that abortion does not include the termination of a pregnancy if done with the intent to save the life or preserve the health of the unborn child, deliver the unborn child prematurely to preserve the life of both the pregnant woman and the unborn child, or remove a dead unborn child. So, I went through and counted. 32 states have explicit language like that, and 4 other states don't specifically exclude miscarriage management in their definition of abortion, but elsewhere they make it clear that it is separate. For example, California. The legislature finds and declares that every individual possesses a fundamental right of privacy with respect to personal reproductive decisions, which entails the right to make and effectuate decisions about all matters relating to pregnancy, including prenatal care, childbirth, postpartum care, contraception, sterilization, abortion care, miscarriage management, and infertility care. So even the states where the word, when they define the word abortion, they aren't explicitly excluding miscarriage care. They do make it clear elsewhere that an abortion is not miscarriage care. So that makes a total of 37 states, or 72% of major U.S. jurisdictions, that make it clear on their books that seeking care for a miscarriage is not seeking an abortion. So what about the remaining states? Interestingly enough, the remaining states are very, very pro-abortion. You tend to look for what the abortion law is, and you get pages of, you have a right to an abortion. Here's how to arrange an abortion. Abortions are good. Abortions are beautiful. Here's some phone numbers you can call to get help. We'll pay for your abortion. So they go on and on and on about what a wonderful thing abortion is. And they tell you that you have the right to abortion or to termination of pregnancy, but they don't ever define what it is. Or the definition is just termination of pregnancy. Okay? You can terminate a pregnancy without killing the baby. Okay? 37 U.S. states make it very clear it's perfectly possible to terminate a pregnancy without an abortion. Anybody who has ever had a C-section or had labor induced and went home with a live baby had their pregnancy terminated without an abortion. Okay? Now, I did notice a couple of really alarming things. In Illinois, Indiana. Okay, Indiana doesn't actually define abortion, and their law contains some extremely concerning wording because it leaves women very vulnerable. Quote, if in the judgment of the physician the abortion is necessary to preserve the life of the woman, her consent is not required. Abortionist Warren Hearn, who is a huge pro-choice hero, has said that he considers every abortion performed to save the life of the mother, because he says abortion is safer than childbirth. Therefore, he defines every abortion as necessary to save the life of the mother. So you have to understand, there are abortion advocates who will use this, who will, no doubt, well, you know, her dad said he'd kill her if he ever found out she was pregnant. Therefore, this abortion is necessary to preserve her life. Do the abortion, and she has no legal recourse. So people in Indiana, you need to get your asses in gear. This is absolutely appalling. Now, Colorado, Hawaii, and Washington just talk about termination of pregnancy when they define abortion. That is an insult to women whose babies die of natural causes. To call the miscarriage management that these heartbroken women get abortion, to lump them in with women who wanted their babies to die, that is inexcusable. So Colorado, Hawaii, Washington, get moving. And then Connecticut, Indiana, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Vermont, and Washington, D.C. don't even bother to define abortion. They just talk about having a right to terminate a pregnancy. And in some places, they put some gestational limit on it. But they say you have a right to terminate a pregnancy. And again, they lump in women who have tragically lost loved and wanted babies in with women who are deliberately killing their babies. So, I mean, it could be possible to just go federally and define abortion as deliberately killing the baby. That would be the easiest way to go. But since Dobbs sent it back to the states, I think it's best that we roll up our sleeves, especially people in Indiana. There is a provision in the law that doctors can perform abortions without getting the woman's consent. I know pro-choice people won't have a problem with that, because any choice for abortion is a good choice. You never heard them complaining about Marla Cardamone being badgered into an unwanted abortion and then dying. So we've got our work cut out for us, but people who are insisting that miscarriage management is an abortion, only in a few states that clearly love abortion and consider unborn babies disposable.